So we did have a client that had $185,000 hacked out of their accounts in a period of 5 days from when we first looked at it. So we look at every client's accounts every week, weekly, but not usually in between. So this was a 5-day period, and it turned out this was really interesting. It took 2 years to figure it out. It was a federal offense because it was so much. We weren't sure who did it. They thought maybe it was the caregivers. It wasn't. It was an international ring that had hacked. They were sending, they were charging at Saks Fifth Avenue and Barney's, and actually it was sharing their first notice, and she said, you know, this is so strange. Like, did you think Jean spent all this, like, bought $5,000 pairs of shoes? And I knew that client would never do that. It just wasn't her style, and she never even had been in Barney's. And what they were doing was they were charging them and sending them to abandoned homes and foreclosed properties, and it was just crazy. And what they did was, it was a really weird thing that they did. They went in and they hacked into the checking account and paid off the credit card bill, so it would release more credit on the bill, so there was more of a credit allowance so they could charge more. It was really bizarre. So we worked with the federal agents, and you know, took a lot of time to figure it all out. Finally, they did get all the, I mean, the credit cards stood by the money, and the bank stood by the money, because it was definitely fraud. But it was an interesting case because at that time I wasn't authorized on any of the accounts. But because I had a relationship with the banker and she knew me, when I called there, she did speak to me, and she helped me figure it out. The clients since added me on the accounts, but at first, you know, they didn't really want to do that. But it's really much better so that we can talk to the bank and the credit cards if we need to. It was a really crazy thing. It was $185,000.